Now this story will start in the Buu Saga, after Vegeta blows himself up against the fat Buu. In this timeline, while Gohan is training with the Z-Sword, Shin will think Gohan would need a training partner to take full advantage of his insane potential. So Shin will go up to Gohan and would ask if he would like a training partner. Gohan would say yeah, and Shin will allow Gohan to pick a training partner. And Gohan, after a while of thinking, will pick Vegeta. And since the Supreme Kai's world is not linked to the real world, or other world, Shin will be able to give Vegeta, so Shin will go to Hell, where he will find Vegeta. The Saiyan will be shocked to see the Kai, and asks why was the Kai there, and the Supreme Kai will tell Vegeta that he could have a second chance. Vegeta would be confused. What does he mean second chance? Second chance to fight Buu? Shin will say basically, he will help train Gohan to get stronger, to defeat Buu. Gohan is the final hope if he and Kakarot is dead, unless Piccolo is able to somehow unlock a new level of power. So Vegeta would agree, and Shin will teleport to his planet, and Gohan would see Vegeta is apologize to Gohan for his troubles, because now Gohan is the last hope to defeat Buu, and he knows Gohan doesn't really want to be a fighter, like he and Kakarot. Even though he believes it's stupid, Gohan would pick studying over fighting, he still apologizes, and after this apology from Vegeta, Goku appears. Everyone would wonder how Goku got there, and Goku just said that he sends Vegeta and Gohan's key. Vegeta, when he sees Goku, will be annoyed, but Goku won't know why. But Goku will join Gohan and Vegeta in helping Gohan get stronger to defeat Buu. But Vegeta and Goku will bump heads more than help Gohan, and this will make Shin call off training for a break, and would ask the two adult Saiyans what is the problem, and Vegeta would second this, saying yeah Kakarot, what is the problem? Goku would be confused until Vegeta says maybe he hit Super Saiyan 3, and when he did use it, he held back against Buu. Goku would finally understand why Vegeta is mad, and he'll tell Vegeta that he hid Super Saiyan 3 away from him to not hurt his pride, but Vegeta would say that that's a lame excuse, and then he would ask Goku, why didn't he kill Buu? He totally had the power to do so. And Goku would tell Vegeta that he wanted the next generation to do it, since they won't always be around. Vegeta would tell Goku that excuse is also a lame one. They have twice their age to do that, and he'd rather risk the Earth doing that now than wait until he starts to wind down. But Vegeta would tell Goku to forget about it, because they should worry about the present. Goku would say that Gohan should test the Z-Sword, and Vegeta would agree, saying if the sacred Z-Sword is really a powerful weapon, it needs to be put to the test. And Vegeta would throw a giant rock at the Z-Sword, and Vegeta would be impressed, as the rock is cut through by the Z-Sword. And Gohan would ask Vegeta if he would like to test the Z-Sword, and Vegeta would agree, saying sure, as Gohan gives Vegeta the Z-Sword. And after a little struggle, Vegeta would be able to move around the Z-Sword, and the father and son duo would throw rocks at Vegeta, and Vegeta would cut them. And this is where Shin decides to give Gohan the caution block, and would tell him to throw it at the Z-Sword. Gohan would agree before telling Vegeta heads up, and he throws the caution block at Vegeta. The full blood would slash the caution block, but when he does, the Z-Sword breaks. Vegeta would be shocked, and would duck before the caution block goes flying across the planet. Vegeta would yell, saying that if he was hit by that, he would have been gravely injured, and a thing like that might have actually killed him again. Then Vegeta would throw the piece of the Z-Sword that he had in his hands on the ground, saying so much for a sacred item. But someone would appear behind Vegeta, yelling that he is not a sacred item, he is a sacred being. Vegeta would turn around confused. Who is this old man? And the man would reveal that he is a Kai, and everyone would be surprised to hear that the old man is a Kai. The Supreme Kai would say that it's cool that they have found a new Kai, but they still have to get stronger to defeat Buu. The old Kai would say that he got a way to make someone stronger, and he will tell everyone about his potential unlocking ability. Shin would say good, and do the ritual on Gohan, but Gohan would tell Shin to hold on. He doesn't want to fight Majin Buu. He was just dragged into this, and since Vegeta was training as well, he should fight Majin Buu, since he would probably want a rematch against a Majin, and he even came back to help Gohan defeat Majin Buu. So if anyone deserves to fight Majin Buu, it's really Vegeta. But Vegeta would argue that he is dead, but the Elder Kai steps up, saying that he would give his life to Vegeta, but Vegeta would also say that he doesn't want power handed to him. But Gohan would tell Vegeta that this is to protect Earth and its family. It is the only option. Vegeta would be reluctant, but Gohan would tell Vegeta that what if this power gets to his head? What if Gohan doesn't kill Buu in this state like when he refused to kill Cell. He thinks that this power would be more fitted for Vegeta because he believes that Vegeta would decide to kill Buu rather than let him live. But the thing that would really push Vegeta into agreeing is that Gohan would tell Vegeta that he does not think that Goten, Trunks, and Piccolo would be able to buy time for him to get his potential unlocked. And since Goku and Vegeta is dead, they can't do anything either. Vegeta would still be reluctant, but after a while, he does agree before the Elder Kai gives Vegeta their life and begins the potential unlock ritual. Shin will Kai Gohan to Earth. He will be teleported to the lookout, where Gohan sees Chi-Chi turned into an egg and squashed by Buu. Goten will become angry, but Trunks would stop him. But the same won't happen for Gohan. He just saw his mother die. This is different from Piccolo dying, because Chi-Chi is actually Gohan's mother, not just a friend. And seeing her death would make him berserk, as his eyes go blank and his aura turns yellow and blue. Gohan would yell before he rushes at Buu, kicking him off of the lookout. Buu would be shocked to see Gohan in this rageful form, but Buu would laugh, asking if Gohan thinks he can defeat Buu. Gohan would say no, he will kill Buu, now, as he rushes at Buu, punching him away. Buu would power up a Kamehameha and send it at Gohan, but the half-breed would smack it out of the way, then gets in front of Buu, blasting him up close, sending him to a wasteland. Would be bloody and beaten, but Gohan's rage, full power, would start running out. Gohan is losing stamina. Buu and Gohan will continue to battle, but Gohan will get weaker and weaker before he is unable to keep up with Super Buu, and he goes back into a regular Super Saiyan 2 form. Buu would laugh, beating down Gohan. He will be sensing Gohan in the time chamber, and he hoped Gohan can buy just a little more time. Buu's beatdown would go on for a couple more hours, before Buu knows Gohan cannot battle anymore. Buu would laugh, telling Gohan that he was a great warrior, but this is the end, as Buu puts his hand out and absorbs Gohan, becoming Buuhan. But this is a weaker Buuhan because there is no ultimate Gohan, but Buuhan is still strong, weaker than Buu-Tanks, but stronger than Ken and Ultimate Gohan. Now Buu would go back to the lookout, and he will go into the time chamber, and will wait for Goten and Trunks to fuse. Once Gotenks shows himself, Buu would battle him, but Buu would just beat down the fusion. But Gotenks, being enraged that not even Super Saiyan 3 can win, he yells, creating a portal out of the time chamber. Gotenks will go through, followed by Piccolo, before the portal closes, trapping Buu in the time chamber. Looks like Buu was betrayed and trapped in the room of spirit and time by Gotenks. Jokes aside, Buu would yell, going out of the time chamber, just to see nothing. Gotenks, Trunks, and Piccolo escaped, and they made sure to grab Dende and Mr. Popo. Buu would be enraged to see that the child and the Namekian left him, as he creates a huge super explosive wave, destroying the lookout. Back with Goten, Trunks, and Piccolo, shortly after Goten created a portal out of the time chamber, the fusion defused, and Piccolo, thinking quick, decided to bring the two kids to a wasteland far away from the lookout. Being annoyed after destroying the lookout, Buu will question what's his next choice of action. Buu would think at first, maybe he should track down Goten, Trunks, and Piccolo, since they are the strongest warriors on Earth right now. But they're no fun, so Buu would just continue to steal candy. Buu would steal candy and make any messes he can. Soon Vegeta's ritual was finally complete, and Shin teleports Vegeta to Earth. And once Vegeta arrives, he instantly finds Buu in a city stealing candy. This is when Vegeta attacks. He tackles Buu, sending him flying out of the city. Buu will catch himself, and would be shocked to see Vegeta, but the Majin will laugh, saying that it is good to see Vegeta. Everyone he has battled didn't satisfy him. Vegeta would smile, telling Buu that he would not only be satisfied, but this will be his final battle, because he will be the one to kill Buu. The Majin would laugh, telling Vegeta if he doesn't remember what happened last time, Vegeta didn't stand a chance, and he blown himself up, turning into stone and breaking into pieces. Vegeta would laugh, saying that was quite a story, but things would be different. Buu would ask Vegeta if he really thinks that he will be able to defeat Buu, but Vegeta would tell Buu, no, he will kill Buu, as he kicks the Majin in the face, sending him flying. Buu would recover before telling Vegeta he will pay, as he rushes at the sand and tries to punch him. Vegeta blocks the attack before punching Buu. The Majin will recover again before wrapping his hand on Vegeta's foot, before he sends Vegeta to him, trying to punch Vegeta. But Vegeta would use his leg to block the attack, then knock Buu back, before he fires a blast at Buu, sending him flying. And Vegeta would chop Buu before kicking him to the ground.
Looks like I'm a little too much for you to handle. I'm not soft like Kakarot. Try and fight me, pussy!
Buu is bloodied and beaten, as Vegeta is barely scratched by Buu. How are you this strong? Buu asks. Vegeta would smile. What's wrong? Why are you going to make me eat my words? Looks like the opposite is happening. Buu would heal himself, before saying what Buu says, Buu do. Before he look at Vegeta, Buu would have a bloodlust smile. Vegeta would look. Uh-oh, what is this? Another fatal attempt to defeat him? Buu would rush at Vegeta, powering up a mouth blast. Vegeta would push back the blast, before the blast explodes in Buu's mouth. I believe I have to say pause after that. Anyways, Buu would then regenerate before he glows again, but this time he attempts to blow himself up. Vegeta will stay confident, but Piccolo knows that the kids Dende, Mr. Popo, and himself will not be able to survive the attack, so he grabs him and flies as fast as he can, as far as possible, from the explosion. Piccolo would then talk to Vegeta in his head, saying that Buu is trying to explode. It might not be a good idea to stay there. Vegeta would tell Piccolo to calm down, asking if he and the kids in Dende is as far away as possible from the area, and Piccolo would say that they are. Vegeta would say good, because they might not have survived this attack. Vegeta would power up, creating a shield around him as Buu blows himself up. When the smoke clears, Vegeta would be a little injured, but he will still be able to fight. Vegeta would wait for a bit, believing that Buu is still alive. And just like Vegeta thought, Buu would start to regenerate. Vegeta would then decide to power up his most powerful attack, the Final Flash. Vegeta would send this attack at the regenerating Buu, and with the attack, Buu would be defeated. Vegeta would power down and smile, but Vegeta knows they still have to collect the Dragon Balls to not only revive Gohan, but everyone else killed by Buu. After Gohan and everyone else is revived, Vegeta tells Gohan that this defeat by Buu should show Gohan that he needs to continue training. He is not telling Gohan to quit his study, but at the very least, keep up with his training. Like he can train during his lunchtime at school, and after school he should train. Gohan, after some push from Vegeta, would agree, and during his lunch and after school, he starts doing light training, and soon trains with Vegeta after school. With Vegeta's ultimate form, he is ahead of Gohan, but this power from Vegeta would just give Gohan a reason to want to get stronger. So Gohan will make sure to keep up his training, and he will quickly be able to even surpass the level of Goku, and the training will make Gohan unlock the Super Saiyan 3 transformation. Soon 4 years would pass, and Beerus, the god of destruction for Universe 7, would wake up from his 40+ year nap, and he will dream of a Super Saiyan god. So Beerus would decide to go to King Kai's planet and fight the dead Goku. And yes, in this series, Goku stays dead, because Goku didn't get alive from the Elder Kai. Instead, Vegeta got the life, and he is slightly stronger than his canon counterpart at this point, because he was able to get in more training in this canon. But he will still lose to Beerus though, making the god go to Earth to challenge the other Saiyans. When he gets to Earth, he joins Bulma's birthday party like in canon, and he has a good time and even gets a taste of pudding, but he still wants a Super Saiyan god. He asks Vegeta and Gohan to battle, and with no other choice, Vegeta and Gohan agrees, as Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2 and Vegeta goes Ultimate. Gohan would decide to keep using Super Saiyan 2 because he learned the downsides of Super Saiyan 3, and he wants to continue using Super Saiyan 2 because the form is better for him, and this form will actually surpass the power Super Saiyan 3 gave him. Trunks was able to do this in the manga, so I think it is fine to do this with Gohan. Instead of Gohan getting a 2x increase from Super Saiyan 2, Gohan would be able to get a 5x increase, surpassing the power of Super Saiyan 3. And with these two Saiyans having these powers, Beerus is actually being pushed back, but as you may know, Beerus was holding back, as he uses more power and defeats the two. Bulma would decide to go up to Beerus, that he is ruining her birthday party, as she slaps him. Beerus would then slap Bulma back, and this would put Vegeta into a rage, as his eyes turn red for a second, before he rushes at Beerus, punching him in the face, before sending him flying. Beerus would catch himself, but Vegeta would appear behind Beerus, slamming him into the ground. Beerus would recover, but Vegeta would shoot multiple ki blasts at Beerus, where he tries to win Beerus with a Final Flash, with his eyes turning red again, and the attack will hit Beerus, and a large explosion would be seen. But when the smoke clears, Beerus would teleport in front of Vegeta, saying that he wasn't half bad, before kicking Vegeta, sending him to the ground. Beerus would say that power was impressive, but not impressive enough. Vegeta would be shocked, as Beerus hovers above him. Vegeta would try one last ditch effort to hit Beerus, but he would just get smacked to the ground. Beerus would be disappointed, not being able to get the Super Saiyan God he wanted, but Gohan would tell Beerus maybe there is a way to get the Super Saiyan God. This will catch Beerus' intrigue, and Gohan will continue. Beerus says that the Super Saiyan God requires God Ki, and Beerus and Whis are gods, so maybe the two should train Vegeta and themselves to find out if they can really achieve the transformation. Beerus would think about this, and after a while, Beerus agrees. Fine, Whis will train the Saiyans. Whis will be upset that Beerus won't train these Saiyans himself instead of making him do it, but Whis sighs, agreeing. And with that, Gohan and Vegeta's training on Beerus' planet begins. Gohan will stay on Beerus' planet all the time, because Gohan still has a life on Earth. So after Gohan gets off of work and on weekends, he trains for a few hours a day on Beerus' planet. Back on Earth, some Frieza soldiers have summoned Shenron and revived the self-proclaimed Emperor of the Universe, Frieza. The Emperor would decide to train for 4 months, and this will make Frieza unlock his golden form. And after the time skip passes, Frieza goes to Earth and the soldiers attack, as Frieza waits for Goku and Vegeta. Frieza does not know that Goku is dead at this time, so he believes that Goku would appear. Right now, Goku is off the planet, so he is not here when Frieza attacks, so the Frieza soldiers would actually defeat the Z fighters. But Gohan would sense that something is wrong on Earth, and he requests to be teleported to Earth, and Whis would agree, but it will take 30 minutes to get to Earth from Beerus' planet. So Whis decides to contact Shin to teleport to Beerus' planet to get Gohan and Vegeta and teleport them to Earth. Shin will be upset that he is basically being a taxi, but what is he going to do against Whis? Actually, he could defeat Whis, since Whis is not able to participate in a full battle. So if he tries to hit Shin, he will be erased. So maybe he should battle Whis, because there is a 100% chance he will probably win. Beerus would probably be mad though. Jokes aside, Shin teleports to Beerus' planet and gets Gohan and Vegeta before he teleports the two to Earth. When Gohan and Vegeta arrive, Piccolo is almost killed by Tagoma. Gohan, seeing this, would get in front of Tagoma and would kill him. Piccolo would start to fall, and Gohan would catch him. Gohan would ask Krillin for a senzu bean. The Earthling will agree, throwing one to Gohan. The half-breed will catch it, and gives it to Piccolo. The Namekian will awaken, and would thank Gohan. The half-breed would apologize for being late, but Piccolo would say he just hopes that they can defeat Frieza. Gohan will look at Vegeta. The full-blooded Saiyan will be annoyed, but he sighs and nods. Gohan would thank Vegeta before he steps up to Frieza. The Frost Demon would laugh. Who might this be? But Gohan would not want to talk. He is furious, beyond belief. He tells Frieza he is going to make this quick, as his hair spikes up and it turns blue. Gohan would yell, going Super Saiyan Blue. You have this one and only one chance to go all out, Frieza, Gohan says, calmly. Frieza would laugh, going into his final form. This should be enough for you, Frieza says. Gohan would not let Frieza power up even more, since he doesn't want to go all out. As Gohan blitzes Frieza, and in one blow, Frieza is split in half. Frieza would fall to the ground and yell, but Gohan would not be overconfident. He will power up a Kamehameha, firing the attack at Frieza, killing the Emperor. Now the day is saved. Gohan will power down, and Gohan will stay on Earth, not wanting what happened that day to happen again. And he believes with his new power, he will be able to defend the planet. Now some time will pass, and Champa alongside his angel Vados will go to Beerus' planet, and they will have a food contest with Beerus. And after the contest, the Universe 6 tournament will be set up. Even though Goku is not there, I believe Vegeta would think of a tournament like the Tenkaichi Budokai. He wasn't able to fully participate in it on Earth, so it would be fun to participate in the tournament. The gods will ask more about this tournament, and Vegeta would explain how the tournament was set up, and the gods would think that it will be fun, so Vegeta and Champa will have to get a 4-man team for the tournament. So Vegeta will go to Earth, and he would think of a team. He gets Gohan and Piccolo. Those are some easy options, and Piccolo even decides to get his potential unlocked by Shenron, because Earth was useless without Gohan and Vegeta, so Ultimate Piccolo appears earlier in this timeline. So 3 members for the tournament is set, because Gohan was able to push back his schedule. Now for the last fighter, that's a tricky one. Vegeta would suggest to Beerus the humans, but Beerus would not like these ideas, so the androids is brought up. But Beerus would think of someone else. The Saiyan he fought on King Kai's planet. Vegeta would ask if Beerus is talking about Kakarot. Beerus would say his name was Goku, Kakarot, whatever. Then he will tell Whis to get the Saiyan, so he can participate in this tournament. But when he is done, he was going back to Otherworld. Whis would agree, and for a short amount of time, Goku is brought back. Once he comes to Beerus' world, he has a small reunion with Gohan, Piccolo, and Vegeta. But Goku, seeing the power of Gohan, Vegeta, and even Piccolo, he wants to test his power against one of them, and Gohan would decide to fight Goku. The other two would allow this, and Beerus would want to see how far Goku would have grown in this time. So he will allow Goku to fight Gohan. So he will allow Goku and Gohan to fight on his planet. The battle will start with Goku and Gohan being in their base. The two would pick up the pace by going Super Saiyan. After their clash, Goku would go to Super Saiyan 3, but it won't stop there. Goku would yell, "Maximum Kaioken!" Gohan would smile as Goku mixes Kaioken with Super Saiyan 3. Goku would tell Gohan, normally he wouldn't be able to do this because of how different Kaioken is from Super Saiyan 3. But since he is dead and he got a taste of Beerus' power, he started working with Kaioken, and after a while, he he was able to combine it with Super Saiyan 3. Gohan would smile as he goes Super Saiyan God, as he gets into a fighting stance, and the father and son will clash.
Enough is enough! This is getting fun!
The battle was close, with Goku shockingly being able to keep up with Gohan in his God form. But soon Gohan does knock out Goku, and the full-blooded Saiyan will tell Gohan that he was amazing, and Gohan would thank Goku, saying that it was thanks to him and Vegeta. He has gotten so strong. Goku would smile before Beerus says that is enough, because they have to go to the tournament. The team would agree, as Whis transports everyone to the Nameless Planet. But Vados explains the rules of the tournament. The tournament will be an 8-man tournament. In the first round, Vados made sure that no one from the same universe will fight each other. But that does not mean in the later round, there is not a chance that two people from the same universe can't fight each other in a later round. And there are regular tournament rules, no killing, and if you're knocked out of the arena, you are eliminated from the tournament. And with that, Vados shows off the bracket for the tournament. Gohan vs Botamo, Piccolo vs Vegeta, Vegeta vs Cabba, and Goku vs Hit. The first match is Gohan vs Botamo. Gohan will try to punch Botamo, but the rubber-like fighter would not feel a thing. Gohan would then decide, since Botamo is basically rubber, Gohan would decide to punch Botamo as hard as he can. To see what happens, Gohan yelled, going Super Saiyan Blue, and punched him once again. Botamo would laugh for a second, but after a while, Botamo would have a weird expression on his face before he is sent flying out of the arena. Gohan would power down, kind of shocked, but he is happy that he won. Champa would be frustrated, but he knows that Hit will win this tournament. That's at least what Champa tells himself. But with Gohan moving to the semi-finals after a lackluster match, and the next match will be Piccolo vs Vegeta, with Piccolo not being able to do anything against Vegeta because he is a Metal Man. He isn't able to lift him up, and Piccolo will get hit by a Vegeta. This would anger Piccolo, as he yells, "This stupid trash can." This comment will make Vegeta cry. Piccolo will be shocked, but he won't waste time. He powers up into his ultimate form before he fires a huge Masenko at Vegeta. The Metal Man will try to hold his attack off, but he will not be able to, because Piccolo will punch Vegeta, eliminating him. Well, that was it, and Piccolo also moves on to the semi-finals. Champa will be mad to see another fighter eliminated, but he still thinks that Hit can win. And the next match will be Vegeta vs Cabba. The battle will go similar to in canon, with Vegeta teaching Cabba, and soon the Universe 7 Saiyan will defeat the Universe 6 Saiyan. Now the next fight will be Goku vs Hit. Goku would see Hit, and will tell Hit he looks strong, and that makes him excited. Hit will tell Goku that he will end this quickly, and Goku would laugh, telling Hit that he does not think it will be as easy as he thinks. Goku will power up into Super Saiyan 3, and the battle will begin with Goku rushing at the assassin. But Hit will time skip, hitting Goku in the neck. Goku would be sent flying and would be shocked. He didn't see him move. Goku would rush at Hit again, but this time Hit time skips and punches Goku in the nose. Goku would be sent flying again, and he will land on the ground. Goku would recover, then touches his lip. As he sees blood, Goku would be shocked. Hit was already able to make him bleed. Goku would power up, telling Hit that he will not let him win, as he tries to power up a Kamehameha. But before he's able to send the attack at Hit, the assassin time skips in front of him, kicking him away, and tries to time skip again. But Goku surprisingly catches Hit because of luck, before he kicks Hit away. Goku would laugh, telling Hit that he is very strong, but he'll have to try harder if he wants to defeat him, as he yells, "Maximum KO Ken!" A yellow aura will surge around Goku, and a red light will cover the arena. As he rushes at Hit, the assassin will use his time skip, and most of the attacks will land, but Goku will also be able to land some attacks of his own. But even though Goku is a great fighter, Hit is just too strong, and his time skip is just too advanced, so Goku would actually be knocked out by Hit. The assassin will walk out of the arena, but after the battle, Goku would yell at Hit that he will like to battle him again, and this will make Hit smirk a bit. Now with that, the semi-finalists are Gohan, Piccolo, Vegeta, and Hit. 3 Universe 7 fighters and 1 Universe 6 fighter. Champa is happy that Hit won, passing the first round, but the 3-man advantage the Universe 7 warriors have is not good. But in this round, 1 Universe 7 fighter fights the other, so this might be a blessing in disguise. If Hit is able to defeat whoever he fights in the semis and finals, he will win, but at the same time, if Hit loses any of the 2 battles, he will automatically lose. But the semifinals will be revealed to be Gohan vs Piccolo and Vegeta vs Hit. And let's start with Vegeta vs Hit. Even though Vegeta's power grows with his ultimate form, you know how cocky Vegeta can be in his battles, sometimes. And like some of Vegeta's battles, from in canon, Vegeta drags it out and allows Hit to advance his power, and this will lead to the Saiyan being eliminated. Champa will laugh. Yes, Hit, keep it up. The god will say that Hit just needs to defeat one more fighter now, and when he does, his universe will win, and he will get the Earth. Now Gohan and Piccolo's battle will begin. Now Gohan and Piccolo's battle will be a calm one. They'll just have fun, staying in base, and after a while, Piccolo gives up, because he knows Gohan is stronger. Gohan will thank Piccolo, for the finals are revealed to be Gohan vs Hit. The battle will begin with Hit using his time skip, tossing around Gohan, until like Goku and Vegeta, Gohan finds out about his time skip, and Gohan is able to counter it in Super Saiyan Blue, because Gohan will surpass the assassin even though their power will be close, because Hit's power advanced after his battles against Goku and Vegeta. And soon the battle will end with Gohan sending a huge Kamehameha at Hit, and Gohan will go through the Kamehameha with a punch, and Gohan will punch Hit, and the assassin will fall. Champa would freak out. No, Hit lost the battle. The battle ends with Gohan's victory, and Beerus gets the Super Dragon Balls, and he uses them to revive Champa's Earth. Everyone will be brought back to Beerus' planet and Earth, but for Goku, he stays on Beerus' planet. He's not really linked to any realm, so it shouldn't matter if he stays on Beerus' planet. And even if it was, can King Yama really do anything against Beerus? Now a certain god will be watching this fight, and he is enraged. How dare these mortals use God Ki? Zamasu will steal Gohan's body, and he becomes Gohan Black. Future Trunks would be terrified to see that his own master, Gohan, was attacking this timeline. Gohan Black would kill Future Bulma, and this will enrage Future Trunks, as he rushes at Gohan Black and punches him in the stomach. Gohan Black would laugh. The power Trunks is showing is impressive, but Black knows there is a power that he can achieve that is stronger than Super Saiyan 2 Trunks is showing off. The Super Saiyan Blue form Gohan showed off in the tournament. He could probably have a similar form of his own that is the equivalent of that. But Trunks will soon go back in time, and when he arrives at Capsule Corp, Gohan and Vegeta is called. And when Trunks sets eyes on Gohan, he tries to punch him, but Gohan will move out of the way and kick Trunks to the wall of Capsule Corp. Gohan will be shocked. He did not mean to do that. It's like his body moved on his own. We sees this and with smile. It looks like Gohan is close to unlocking the power he was trying to teach him. And Vegeta. Trunks would soon come to his senses and would apologize to Gohan for attacking him. Gohan would ask Trunks, why was he attacking him? And Trunks would explain that in the future, Gohan, is attacking this timeline. He doesn't know if it's actually Gohan, but whoever he is, they're a big threat. And right after Trunks says this, Gohan Black appears out of the portal, and the imposter of Gohan would laugh, saying that Trunks left the future like a little rat. Gohan, seeing his imposter, would be enraged. He knows that his future self was very close to Trunks. He will pay, but Vegeta will step up. He will tell Gohan that he was able to defeat Hit, so let him handle this imposter. Gohan would agree, and Vegeta would fly up into the air and would tell Gohan Black that he will be his opponent. Black would tell Vegeta that he doesn't have time for appetizers, but this comment will make Vegeta mad as he powers up into Super Saiyan as he rushes at Gohan Black, and he will start beating him down. Gohan Black will smile before he kicks Vegeta in the stomach. The Saiyan will cough out blood as he is sent flying. Vegeta would shock as Gohan Black charges up. His aura will turn purple, and Black would yell, going Super Saiyan Rose. Vegeta would be shocked, and Gohan Black would smile. But this is when the portal to the future timeline shows itself, and Gohan Black is pulled back into the portal. But before he does, he tries to destroy the time machine, but Gohan goes Super Saiyan Blue and would deflect the attack. Gohan Black would damn Gohan, as he is sucked back into the future timeline. Now with that, since the time machine is not destroyed, Trunks, Gohan, and Vegeta goes back into the future timeline. And after getting a senzu bean for Mai, and some for themselves, Trunks defeat Mai the senzu bean, and Gohan talks to Vegeta because he's smart. Jokes aside, after this, Vegeta alerts Gohan Black, and Vegeta would have a rematch with Gohan Black, Ultimate vs Super Saiyan Rose. This battle will be very evenly matched. Actually, since Ultimate grows with the user and Super Saiyan Rose does the same, two would be evenly matched, for the most part. While this battle is happening, Gohan and Trunks would be battling Zamasu, with Gohan using Super Saiyan Blue and Trunks using Super Saiyan 2, but the present warriors are at a disadvantage, and Vegeta would be pinned to a city building, and Gohan Black would tell Vegeta that he killed a version of him, Gohan, Bulma, Chi-Chi, Goten, Trunks, and Goku. This would anger Vegeta to no end, with his aura turning purple and red electricity surging around him. This would push back the X-Universe 10 Kai, and Gohan Black would be shocked, but impressed by this power. Yes, this power output from Vegeta will only fuel his own. Vegeta would yell one final time as he achieves a new transformation, surpassing his now outdated potential. Now the potential increases. Gohan Black would smile, seeing this power, but he was punched away by Beast Vegeta. Gohan Black would catch himself before Vegeta punches Gohan Black into a building. Before he punches Gohan Black and destroys the building, Gohan Black would power up, using more of his Super Saiyan Rose power, creating a scythe and trying to slice Vegeta. But the Beastly Saiyan would dodge the attack and kick Gohan Black in the stomach. But the slash from the scythe will remain in the air as multiple clones of Gohan Black appears. Vegeta will be shocked to see the Gohan Black clones, and Gohan and Trunks, seeing this, knows that they will have to stop this fight with Zamasu. Gohan knows how strong Piccolo is right now, and he knows a technique no one else knows, the Mafuba. So Trunks will go back in time to get Piccolo while Gohan handles Zamasu, and Vegeta will be able to handle the Gohan Black clones alone. He will struggle a bit, but soon Vegeta will notice that he has to destroy Gohan Black's energy scythe attack, so Vegeta would power up a huge final flash, destroying the attack, and Vegeta would look at Gohan Black before the battle continues, and Piccolo arrives to battle Zamasu. Gohan was taken down by Vegeta, and Vegeta would pick up Gohan Black before punching Gohan Black in the stomach, and powers up one last Gamma Burst Flash as he sends the attack at Gohan Black, destroying him. After this happens, Piccolo seals Zamasu. Now the day is saved, and everyone returns to the main timeline, before saying goodbye to Trunks, and now the tournament power will be gone, and with no future Zeno, there will be no exhibition match. I just noticed, in most of my what ifs, the future Zeno does not appear. I guess I just keep saving Trunks from having everything taken away from him. Or I just hate Zeno taking everything away from Trunks. Besides, the tournament of power will begin. The team will be the same. Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Frieza, Krillin, Tien, Master Roshi, Android 17, Android 18, and Piccolo. Now everyone will go to the world of Void, and like canon, Goku and Vegeta would fight Universe 9, and Goku would be at relatively the same power as canon, because after the Universe 6 tournament, Goku started training under Whis, and with his dead body, he grows more. So Goku and Vegeta would defeat Universe 9 like canon, and Universe 9 would be the first to be erased. Poor Universe 9, in every scenario, they're always the first to be erased. Anyways, multiple more people would be eliminated, and soon Gohan would battle Abuni. But this time, Gohan is way stronger. He got Super Saiyan Blue, and it pushes him way ahead of his canon counterpart. Gohan will not have as hard of a time against a Boonie as he did in canon. So Gohan is able to take out a Boonie, and Universe 10 is erased. Now Frost would attack some of the Universe 7 humans, eliminating Krillin and Tien, and almost eliminates Master Roshi. But Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue, and Blitz Frost, eliminating him. Now the events of Goku vs Jiren will happen because Goku is, I would say, a little stronger than his canon counterpart because of him being able to train more. But the increase in power is not enough to defeat Jiren. But instead of using the Spirit Bomb, Gohan jumps in and teams up with Goku, with Gohan also using Super Saiyan Blue, as a father and son tag teams Jiren. But the Gray is just too strong, and they're beaten to the ground. Jiren would decide not to let these guys stay in the arena, as he tries to eliminate both of them with a blast. Jiren would yell, "It is over," as he sends a blast at Goku and Gohan. Goku, with just instinct alone, kicks Gohan away from the blast, but Gohan's eyes will go silver before the attack heads back at Jiren. The Gray will toss the blast away, but to his shock, Gohan almost kicks Jiren, but he will dodge the attack and try to punch Gohan. The half-breed will dodge the attack, and the two will clash. Gohan was defeated by Jiren, but Goku would use instant transmission to save Gohan, and Goku would give Gohan some of his energy. But Goku and Gohan will be attacked by the Universe 6 Namekian, but Android 17 and 18 will save Goku and Gohan, as they fight the Universe 6 Namekians. So Goku and Gohan will be able to heal a bit before Caulifla and Kill appears to challenge because he was able to keep up with Jiren. Goku, when he sees the two Universe 6 Saiyans, will smile, telling Caulifla she will not go anywhere near Gohan because he will be her opponent. And at this time, Kappa will be taken out by Frieza. Goku and Caulifla will fight Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 2, so he did not get a big of a Zenkai as he did before. Goku and Caulifla will fight until Kel goes berserk, forcing Goku to go Super Saiyan God. And even though Goku is a little weaker than his canon counterpart, Super Saiyan God is more than enough to handle Caulifla and Kale. But the two female Saiyans will fuse into Kefla, and their battle will be almost completely similar to in canon. But Goku does not turn Ultra Instinct when he is knocked out by Kefla. But Kefla will try to eliminate Goku. Gohan would jump in, going Super Saiyan Blue, and kicking Kefla to a mountain. Kefla will battle Gohan for a while, but Gohan is not able to keep up with Kefla Super Saiyan 2. So Gohan will re-unlock Ultra Instinct Domin, and he will battle Kefla, with Kefla not being able to land a hit on Gohan. Kefla will try to launch one final attack at Gohan, but the half-breed would use a Masenko to glide on Kefla's attack and launch the attack at Kefla, eliminating her. Now Gohan would rest again, and Goku would defend Gohan, and teams up with Android 17 and 18 to eliminate the Universe 6 Namekians, and Universe 6 would be erased. And at this time, Piccolo and Frieza will defeat Universe 2, meaning that they're also erased. Universe 7 will battle Universe 3, and Gohan is almost eliminated. But luckily, Frieza saves him. Android 18 would eliminate herself to save Android 17. He will find Analaza's weakness, his head gem. 17 will hit it, and the rest of Universe 7 will eliminate Analaza. Now we will get into Universe 7 versus 11. Piccolo and Frieza would battle Dispo, Vegeta and 17 will battle Topo, and Goku and Gohan will fight Jiren. Piccolo and Frieza's battle against Dispo will go similar to Gohan and Frieza's battle against Dispo from in canon, but the thing that will change is that Frieza will trap Dispo and Piccolo will decide to grow in size, using the giant Namekian form, and he just decides to crash into Dispo, making him fall out of the arena, and Piccolo will be able to resize himself just in time to not be eliminated. Vegeta and 17 will battle Toppo, and because Frieza joins in, Toppo goes into his God of Destruction form. This is when Vegeta tells 17 and Frieza to stay back, as he yells with his hair going white, and his aura turns red and purple, and Vegeta will re-unlock Beast, and will clash with Toppo. Toppo will be eliminated, and Jiren will fight the 6 members of Universe 7. Jiren will go full power, not being able to hold back anymore, and Jiren will beat down everyone, until most is knocked out, on the floor, and Blue Goku and Orange Piccolo is back to back, and they'll try their best to defeat Jiren, with Goku even pushing Kaioken to as high as he can go, Kaioken times 50. Alongside Super Saiyan Blue, but Jiren was way too strong, and Jiren almost eliminates Piccolo, but Goku pushes Piccolo out of the way, taking the attack and falling out of the arena. Piccolo would be shocked, but Piccolo knows he won't be able to defeat Jiren, so he separates his energy and sends it to Vegeta, Gohan, and even Frieza, before Jiren eliminates Piccolo. Gohan and Vegeta will battle Jiren using Beast and Blue, but they will not be a match until Gohan re-unlocks Ultra Instinct Domin and continues to fight alongside Beast Vegeta. Gohan will fully unlock Ultra Instinct, and Vegeta's power continues to grow, as he doesn't fall a lot behind Gohan. Defeated by the half-breed and full-blooded Saiyan, the two will fire one last attack at Jiren to eliminate themselves and Jiren, meaning that Frieza and 17 will be the winner. Frieza would just give the wish to 17, wanting to be on the good side of Beerus and Whis. So 17 wishes back all of the universes, and Whis revives Frieza. But Frieza is not the only one to get this gift, because Goku would also be revived, making everyone happy, especially Chi-Chi when Goku returns to Earth. After a little more than a decade, Goku finally returns home. Now we will get into the Broly movie, and when Frieza arrives, Gohan and Vegeta would stop him. And Goku doesn't arrive since Chi-Chi wants to spend time with Goku. Vegeta and Broly will battle like in canon, and this in Ultimate, Vegeta will be able to beat down Broly. Frieza will kill Paragus, and Broly will go Super Saiyan. But Ultimate Vegeta will still be able to keep up with Broly. And while this happens, Gohan approaches Frieza and fights him. Vegeta will break dimensions, where Vegeta goes Beast, and Broly goes full power Super Saiyan.
Looks like I'm a little too much for you to handle now, aren't I?
Broly and Vegeta will break dimensions again, going back to Earth, as the Dragon Balls is summoned. This is when Goku appears, using instant transmission. Goku goes right next to Shilai and Lemma, and after they explain everything to Goku, he allows them to use the Dragon Balls, and Shilai will ask Shenron to bring Broly back to the planet he grew up on. Before Vegeta's Beast Gamma Burst Flash hits Broly, he is sent to Vampa, and Gohan's battle against Frieza will come to an end, with Gohan killing Golden Frieza, and he will ask Shenron to fix the area before he leaves. Shenron will do so, and the two other Saiyans will see Goku, and they'll have a conversation. Now we'll get into the superhero movie, and the superhero movie will start the same, but in this timeline, Piccolo would easily defeat Gamma 2, and Piccolo would talk to the Gamma, and Piccolo would show Gamma 2 some of his memories, and Gamma 2 would turn good, so Gamma 2 and Piccolo would invade the Red Ribbon Army before going to Gohan's house, and Gohan would notice Piccolo, so he and Piccolo goes back to the Red Ribbon Army base, and they'll fight Gamma 1 alongside Gamma 2, and they'll persuade Gamma 1 to turn good. Cell Max will be released, but instead of Gamma 2 dying, Gohan will re-unlock Ultra Instinct, and soon the true version, before hitting Cell Max's weak spot and escaping with everyone before he explodes. Now that they are saved and the Earth is at peace, Goku and Vegeta will continue to train on Beerus' planet, with them looking forward to things in the future. Because Bulma and Chi-Chi is pregnant, Goku and Vegeta would smile at each other, before going Mastered Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. But that is where this series comes to an end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then make sure to give it a like, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the content. And if you ever wonder what I've done by me, if anything isn't clear in the video and you need an explanation, or I just messed up on the story of Dragon Ball, then leave a comment down below. But with all that said, I'll see you all in the next video. See ya, and until we meet again.